What's the largest one that you guys done, like a group?
Oh, we've done 300, 400. We've done very, very large groups. We do lots of large meetings with box lunch orders. I mean, it's endless. You know, I would love to land a couple thousand or
Yes.
something. You know, I'll open the stores in the middle of the night and just start pumping sandwiches out.
What kind of time frame do people need if they're having like a party?
Give us a day or so, about 24-hour notice.
Okay.
If it's a small party, we can get it together in a few hours. But if you're going high volume, 50, 60, 70, we'd want about 24-hour notice. But we'll make anything happen for you.
Now, people coming up with 4th of July parties, stuff like that.
4th of July, we can try to accommodate as much as what we possibly can. We're actually going to be closed on the 4th of July. I am going to come in on my own and on my day off and make some catering orders for a few people that I've already locked some in. So if anybody wants to call either of the stores and get some more in, by all means, go right ahead. And I'll do everything I can to make it happen for you.
Once again, Ryan Stallhut is the owner of the 2 locations in Munster and in Schererville. And now you said 2.5 years for the one in Munster.
Correct.
Time just flies by.
I know. It's almost 5 years now coming up
Schererville.
for Schererville.
You know, I could just remember the first, because I was driving out that way, and we said, me and my buddy Chris, CK, we always find different places to eat, and we're like, oh, we got to try this place.
Yeah.
And that's when I had the artichoke sub, and
Yeah.
I was like, and then the lemonade and all that stuff, like you said.
Once you're in the door, you're mine.
Absolutely.
You're not going to find a better product.
No,
you're just not going to.
I'm not just throwing out words just to, cater to you because you're here. It is, I'm telling you, it's just a very tasty treat of
Absolutely.
And you sometimes don't find that in franchise type restaurants. You guys have a really great product, and you actually just meeting you get that passion behind you, and you're not going to sell something that's not good.
Ever since I was little, I won't stand behind something that I don't believe in or support, and I definitely believe in this product. I've done this for going on 16 years now.
Now, you moved, if I remember correct, didn't you move from up from Indianapolis?
Indianapolis, yes.
Yeah, so you came up here. I mean, that's how much you care about the product.
I moved up here and took over Lake and Porter County, so I'll be building more locations. Valparaiso has been very, very high in demand for a location, and I'd like to try to get working on that here soon, but need the support of all the communities to come into the restaurants so that we can build more for you.
Absolutely. Valparaiso would be a nice little location for, especially near the university.
Oh, yeah.
Something to that effect would be good for those kids out there, also with the high school stuff out there as well. Once again, Ryan's, what's the phone number if people want to get a hold of you?
Schererville location is 219-865-3080. Munster location is 219-836-3090.
Let's go to the phone lines. Hey, my friend, you're on with Ryan and Stu. Hey, you're on.
Oh, good. I'm so glad that you had him on today because I have seen it. I live in Crown Point. However, I drive by that intersection at 41 and 30 all the time, and I never knew exactly what they had, but it sounds terrific, and that's my kind of place.
If you get onto the website, penn-station.com, there's actually full menus on there. There's not going to be prices on there, but it's full menu, and then...
Well, when you first opened, in my times, the Hammond Times, you had a thing, it didn't have prices, but it had everything you had, and I saved it all these years.
Oh, fantastic.
5 years I still have it.
Well, you should come on in and grab a new menu and put it on your refrigerator for any time you don't want to cook.
Talked about this on Monday.
I really am.
The recount commission began on a Monday, and it has ended with this gentleman right here, Mike Repay, winning again.
Yes.
And so Mr. Novak has conceded defeat.
He has. We had a handshake and a couple words this afternoon or morning, I guess it still was, and it's over. It's over and done.
Nearly 11,000 votes, digital and paper ballots were cast, and had to go through every one of them.
Cast, counted, and then counted again.
Look at that. And what was the final total?
Great question. I don't know.
You just won.
I have it in the car. It's the margin of victory was reduced as a result of a legal settlement by the number of to 46. So my margin of victory was 46.
46. So therefore, and now you will be going up against the Republican candidate Mark Leva in the fall.
Correct. Correct. Be a candidate for the 3rd District Commissioner in November.
Yeah, and up in there. So now it's kind of time to for all the Democrats now to get behind you.
Yeah, that's what. And I will give credit to Rich and Brian and the Novak family. They all pledged their support in the fall, and they, and rightfully so. They said, hey, I needed to see these things through because of different concerns that they had with regard to the election and everything else. And I said, I understand that. I might have done the same thing if I was in their shoes. And so, but they pledged their support in the November election, and I look forward to working with them because they're good people.
That's what we talked about. Someone called up on Monday about that, and it was one of those situations where you put so much time, effort into this, and like you said, you probably might have done the same thing if it was reversed. And I think it's because you owe it to the people that put in the effort.
Yeah, and in fact, I don't think I'm saying anything that Rich wouldn't say otherwise. He mentioned that. He's like, a lot of the guys, and I think he said it in the paper one time. He's like, a lot of the guys that were with me, they felt like it was important to see it through. And and I want to thank my attorney J.J. Stankiewicz out of Maryville, and Clay Patton out of Valparaiso for representing me, as well as some people that I had watching on my behalf, Phil Golden, Adrian Santos, and J.R. Perez. They, I needed them there to be the eyes and ears, and of course Jay and Clay to be the legal people behind it, and without them it would have been much very difficult. I also want to thank my girlfriend Amanda for putting up with some long nights when just digging through 8 boxes worth of paperwork just to make sure that all the T's are crossed and everything else. Like, are you nervous? I'm like, well, a lot of my friends and family are like, are you nervous? I'm like, well, you got to be nervous. Do I think I'm going to be successful? Yeah, I do, and I always did, but at the same time, when you go into this situation, you don't know what to expect, and you gotta be prepared for everything. It's kind of a nerve-wracking experience nerve-wracking ending to a long experience.